Let's begin the story. The Peacock and the Crane. Deep within a lush, emerald green forest overflowing with twisting vines and blooming flowers, there lived a peacock. He was unlike any other bird in the woods, radiating an incredible pride that matched his breathtaking beauty. He believed he was the most magnificent creature to ever walk the earth. Every morning, he would find the sunniest clearing to perform his daily ritual. With a dramatic flourish, he would spread his magnificent tail wide open. The massive fan of feathers shimmered brilliantly, displaying hundreds of striking gold, sapphire blue, and vibrant emerald eyes that completely captivated his audience. He would stand perfectly still for hours, waiting patiently for all the woodland animals to gather round and admire his royal appearance. Rabbits, squirrels, and deer would often stop what they were doing just to stare in absolute awe at the peacock's glittering, jewel-like display of perfection. One brisk morning, a quiet crane flew down and gently landed by the bubbling river right next to the forest. He possessed dull, dusty gray feathers and extremely long, delicate legs. He wasn't there to show off to anyone, he had simply arrived to patiently catch some fresh fish. From his sunny clearing, the peacock noticed the new arrival. Angered that an animal wasn't paying attention to him, he strutted over to the riverbank. He stared down at the crane's plain, gray feathers with a deeply intense look of disgust, offended by such an ordinary-looking bird. "My dear crane," the peacock sneered dramatically, shaking his body so that his grand feathers rattled together with a sound just like rustling silk. "How can you possibly bear to live your life wearing such a terribly dull, completely colorless pair of wings? It must be utterly tragic." He puffed out his shimmering chest and continued. "Just look at me. I am dressed exactly like a wealthy king, completely draped in jewels and velvet. Meanwhile, you look just as plain and boring as a forgotten shadow cast upon the muddy ground. Have you no shame?" The crane did not get angry at the peacock's cruel insults, nor did he feel embarrassed by his plain gray feathers. He remained perfectly peaceful. Recognizing that words would not change the proud bird's mind, he slowly and calmly began to spread out his exceptionally long, strong wings. With a few powerful, rhythmic beats of his massive wings, the crane lifted himself gracefully off the muddy riverbank. He effortlessly took flight, leaving the speechless peacock behind on the ground. The crane ascended smoothly, feeling incredibly light and entirely free as he climbed higher and higher. He soared high above the tallest forest trees, boldly circling around the fluffy white clouds. He relished the feeling of the freezing, cool wind of the upper sky rushing past his face. Up here in the boundless heavens, his plain gray feathers felt stronger than any king's crown. From high above, the crane called down, "Your feathers are indeed beautiful, peacock. But they are merely a heavy cage. You can only strut in the dusty dirt. My plain gray wings may lack colorful jewels, but they possess the power to carry me directly to the glorious heavens. I would much rather fly freely through the sky in plain clothes than walk hopelessly in the dirt wearing a heavy crown," he echoed. The peacock had absolutely nothing to say. He quietly folded his heavy tail and walked away into the shadows, finally feeling very, very small. Thanks for watching. The Peacock and the Crane.